the reason that we decided to do bus life was because we were just seeking freedom. Freedom in time, freedom in money, freedom in getting to spend time together to see the world, and just all of those types of things.
So before we got a bus, I was a full-time youth pastor. We had been in youth ministry for going on 7 years. She had been a teacher, and then she actually started a photography business, which I'll let her talk about.
I would personally say, like, in the life that we were in that moment, like, things were just so busy that there wasn't the freedom to experience other pockets of things that we were really desiring in our life. So
yeah, like our calendar was full. Like every single day we had something, and so it's like, man, we just love the idea of kind of not really having plans, although we still are planners and that's just who we are. But being on the road and being in the bus, it's less planned, so you get to just kind of go with the flow. And I even think we're learning a lot of what that's like because we've never gotten to do that. So our front door, we definitely wanted a house door. We knew that. So we went ahead and took off the original bus doors, which actually cleared up a lot of space up here from the handle of opening that. Most people that come in our bus don't actually realize that this is storage as well. So we tried to build in storage like in every little cubby that we could. And then up front as well, we built in storage up here. And then on the driver's side, we have the same little cubby for storage. And then taking out the front heater from up here allowed us to make this a little cubby. We each have a little shoe storage in here so we can fit our 3 pairs of shoes. We built more storage over on the driver's side. Like all of my little switches, we just built storage to cover those. And then I love to snack while I'm driving. And then up top, of course, over here, we have more storage in these cubbies.
When you have a job and you have a 9 to 5, that you don't necessarily have the freedom to just up and go. When you're running your own business or you live in a bus and you can pick up your whole home and move, you can still experience the world and the comfort of your home, which is something like we desired so much.
One of the questions we get asked a lot is, what is it like to have a kid on the road or in the bus? Yeah. And my honest answer is, I feel like it's like if you had a kid in a house or anywhere else. Having kids is hard at times, but we also get to do things that are way cooler sometimes than just being planted in a house in one location. And so he gets to wake up, like on the way here, he's waking up every day. He's like, where are we? And so we get to tell him that, and where are we going? Where are we going? And so it's just fun and exciting. Every day is a new day, and it's you don't always get that when you're planted in a home in one location for a long time. So Liam really loves race cars. We had to bring a racetrack on the road. He's always begging us for it. So we just store that right underneath our rug on the floor. He loves to play down there. So doing the 18-inch roof raise allowed us to build upper cabinets in our kitchen area. So these first 3 cabinets are actually just like game storage and craft storage. But once you get down into the kitchen, then it begins storing all of our plates, cups, knives, glasses, bowls. So we went with a butcher block countertop, which we love that. We just put some polyurethane over it so it looks shiny and it keeps it protected. But then we went with just some basic cabinets from, I think we got them from Home Depot, because I didn't want to worry about designing and making sure everything went out perfectly. But once we did that, we decided we could actually build our own and paint them to save some money. So we wanted to do everything as affordable as possible. So underneath this side of the couch, we actually store all of our camera gear for photos and films. We do wedding photography and videography and events across the country, so it's good to always have that along with us. This side of the couch underneath, when you pull that up, it stores a diesel heater so we can heat the front of the bus, but it also stores our blankets and sheets for our guest bed when it pulls out.
When you got on the road, like, we aren't mechanical engineers or anything like that, and so the hardest part for us personally has definitely been like the thing that we created, that we love, that we value so much, breaks down on the side of the road, and you're kind of like, okay, how do we fix that?
Yeah, we literally had no idea about like solar, electrical, or plumbing, and so we were able to talk with a community who's so helpful and loving, and be able to do this and build this on our own. But really it's because of the community and the people around us that are willing to help and share what they've done. And so I would say, and this is personal, but it's like the hardest thing for me about this life is the lack of control. And a lot of people might not struggle with that, but I struggle with the lack of control. And that really is, like she mentioned, with like the engine and things that don't work when they're supposed to work, or the bus doesn't start here, or this doesn't happen.
A pro to that as well is truly the fact that there are things that we honestly can control now that we've built a bus that we 100% could not have controlled previously living in a home, because we didn't know a single thing about plumbing or electrical or any of those types of things. And now, like, something goes wrong in the bathroom, well, you built it, you made it. And so it's a really cool concept, the fact that, like, he can kind of troubleshoot it and try and fix it. And that's something that I really genuinely think, like, a couple years ago, that would not have been a chance. We would have called someone else to come and do it. We absolutely love our oven. We make lots of meals, and because I feel like that's the way to get to people's hearts. So you bring them in, you give them some food, you can have some good intentional conversations. And we just love getting to know people. That was one of the reasons we wanted to join the Bus Life community.
We decided to keep our emergency windows and just paint the handles, but we use them because we can open them out, prop them up every once in a while. But we have a couple of those on each side of the bus. And in this area, we wanted to keep it open so Liam would have a lot of room to play. This is Liam's chair. It just goes onto the countertops, and then me and Megan each have one of these bar stools that just folds up, comes out, and sits down here. This gets into our pantry, so all of these are just pantry storage, so they're all pull-out drawers until you get down to the very bottom is actually our trash can, and then some more storage in the back because we had storage everywhere so that we could have plenty of space. My wife's favorite thing is a full-size pull-out mirror.
One of my favorite things to do with this mirror is take, like, big family selfies when we get dressed up and things like that. And that's why it was important to me, so that we can all take pictures together and have a space to capture that. These are also super cool because we store all our spices and all these things in here, but they tuck everything away so it's not, like, disorganized and very, like, everywhere. So it's super nice. We also have another one. This one doesn't store our food, but it has our over-preparedness of tons of bug spray and sunscreen, laundry soap, and all that type of stuff, because we do, which I don't feel like it's very common, but we do have a washer and dryer in our bus, which we love. It's really hard to use it when we're not plugged in. We tested it out like a week or two ago, and it uses like 30% of our power, I think. But it's really nice because it works really well when you have a kid. And if you know anything about bus life, it can tend to be really dirty when you're out parking in the desert. So we do end up needing to do our own laundry pretty often. For the past 6.5-ish years, we have run a wedding and photography and videography business, but that also entails, like, a lot of other things. We shoot families and couples and newborns and maternity and events and all types of things like that. We definitely love and specialize in photography, and so something we're loving is being able to, like, branch out into destination wedding and photography. Now that we're on the road, like, we have the opportunity to shoot in these epic locations and beautiful places, and so, like, that's definitely something our hearts desire and are loving a lot.
We do everything together,
That's
whether
true.
it's business, whether it's work, whether it's family, travel, whatever. We want to do it together, and that's our goal.
We do value that a lot, and I feel like that's exactly what marriage is supposed to be about in anyways, is just tag teaming all concepts of life. And so for us, that means, like, raising our children and bringing in money for our family and cooking and cleaning and making our life something that we all love and enjoy. And so we just pretty much, as we vowed to love each other, vowed to do it together. And so those are just concepts that work really well for us.
On this side, we have our little boy's bedroom, if you will. So we love this pop-up because it allows us to, like, make sure he stays in there. He's never fallen out. We've never had an issue with it, but it locks up top. We love this little thing. It just got off Amazon.
This is absolutely the cutest thing in the world, in my opinion, which I know it's my kid and he's my mom and we built it, but I absolutely love this. All of the essential things he needs, like, not a million pajamas, he has them, but he loves them and they're here too. We have tons of all the pull-ups, and we're in that season of life right now where we're trying to potty train, so he has all those little boy undies. Right now we're in that stage of where we're trying to teach him the things that you need in life, like learning and numbers and all those types of things. And so we have lots of toys that are catered towards that, but then we also 100% believe in all the fun. And Liam is a little boy, so we have all of the swords and the guns and Nerf guns and race cars and, like, dinosaurs, tools, all the things that I think that a little boy probably wants to play with and have, and has all that imagination and stuff. So it's all jam-packed with stuff that he loves, and he's really proud of it.
One thing I'll say is we love building relationships with people.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things we've learned is the fastest way to build a relationship with someone is be in their home.
Yeah.
And let them be in your home.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much what this community
It's
does
most
every day. Yeah, and we love it. We also added, especially right here, you can tell we added in a skylight, but we have actually 4 skylights throughout the bus. We love open air and light. And so we kept a lot of our windows and a lot of the skylights so that we could add in light. We don't really have any lights on right now, and you can't tell, so we love that. On this side, we have a sliding barn door that covers our washer and dryer combo along with our closet. So we just share a closet up top, and then underneath there, of course, we built in more storage just to store some candles, extra hangers. And then this door works 2 ways. It covers this area for our closet and our washer and dryer, and then it also will slide over and cover our bathroom. So it's actually our bathroom door as well. When you walk down further in the hallway, this becomes our bathroom space. So on this side, we have our composting toilet and sink, and on this side, we have our shower. In the middle, we put in a max air fan. That way we make sure we're venting all of the steam and stuff from the shower out when we can. Inside the shower, my wife really wanted a bench. So when we built that bench, we used that storage as well to be a pull-out cubby. That would become our laundry drawer. So that's where we store all of our dirty laundry before we wash it. Especially being off-grid, we wanted to make sure we were conserving water as much as possible. So we went with a Nebia shower head. It does a really good job of saving water when we're showering. And then we added a skylight in our shower because we love light. All right, coming back into our bedroom, we put in a pocket door so that we could close off our space when we need to. But then inside our bedroom, we lifted our bed up high like I was talking about so that we could fit in our 100-gallon water tank, which is underneath. And then the rest of underneath the bed is all storage. These 2 drawers are our shoe drawers. So we each have one. This is mine, that one's Megan's. And then we built these with heavy duty slides so that we can either step on here or on these actual handles to get up onto our bed.
Have our own little sections of storage for ourselves. So that has a bunch of just things for me, and then Landon has the same for himself. We both have hat storage. We love hats. We have books. We love to read. We love to learn. And I feel like if you're reading, you're learning. We both have our own little like nightstand type areas. So here's Landon's and there's mine. We have all the extra cubby storage for our clothes. It was important for us to have like a good source of heat and air. So we have like the mini split up here. And then just kind of like to finish off this space, we have our garage space in the back, which has a lot of technical stuff. Landon probably knows a lot more about that than I do. I kind of just keep the family alive, happy and cozy and fed, and Landon takes care of all that normally. It's truly a blessing, not only like pulling up on different locations of the world and getting to see like just the beautiful creation that there is, but then honestly getting to, like Landon said, like get into other people's spaces that there's just also a like-mindedness in this community of you worked really hard to get to what you have in building your bus and in all of those things. And so like, it's an incredibly beautiful and almost like I would say just supportive community of loving each other and helping just serve each other. And if there's issues on the road, like you're almost always like have help. And so it's amazing.
We're just thankful to be able to do what we get to do and to live the life that we get to live in the home that we've gotten to build. Thanks for watching our tour. We'd love to connect with you more. If you have any questions or want to reach out, we're on Instagram at the Price Fam Adventures. We'd love to talk to you. Justin, don't forget the roof deck's dangerous. Don't fall off again.
Thank you, Megan and Landon, for showing off your bus. You guys did a fantastic job. And if you are also building a mobile dwelling and in need of off-grid electrical components like solar panels, lithium batteries, or inverters, I've been researching this for more than 5 years now, and the absolute best prices, for now, are at signaturesolar.com. They even sell solar panels in pallets of 10 for only 27 cents a watt, and I've never seen anything that affordable ever on the market before. Now, if you check out, use my code JUICEBOX and you'll get an additional $50 off. Thank you guys for watching this tour. I'm excited to bring you the next one. And for now, see you out there. Peace.